Hi guys, my name is Paola, and today I'll be discussing the Child Citizen Act of 2000. Um, so to begin, I'd like to talk about some historical background on this act and why it was passed and why it was important to the government at that time. This law actually was signed by Bill Clinton in the year 2000, but it wasn't finalized until February 27th of 2001. It basically was a law that made it easier for people that were adopting children of foreign countries to ask for citizenship for their child. From my research, I found that this piece of legislation was passed because children that would get adopted and brought to the United States from another country would still be susceptible to getting removed from their families due to their immigration status. So basically, they get adopted, they get welcomed into the country by their adopted family, but their status here was still uncertain simply because the laws were not they were not up to date to what was going on. So what the law did was grant these children citizenship to ensure that they were safe from this unfortunate thing happening of them getting ripped out of their families. In Bill Clinton's statement on signing the act, he said that, quote, "This act confers U.S. citizenship automatically upon certain foreign-born children, including those adopted by citizens of the United States, who do not acquire U.S. citizenship at birth," end quote. So I thought, wow, that's crazy. Like, they got adopted, they come here, and they get citizenship. That's so cool. But I did see in my research that there are requirements that needed to be met by not only the child but also the parents, so that the child could apply to become a citizen. The first requirement was that the child had to have at least one American citizen parent by birth or naturalization. The second requirement was that the child had to be under the age of 18. The third requirement that I found was that the child had to live in the legal and physical custody of the American citizen parent and be admitted as an immigrant for lawful permanent residence. And something that I found that was really noteworthy and something that was really important in that time was that if a child was being adopted from another country, they also had to meet the requirement of their adoption being finalized before they were able to become U.S. citizens. Bill Clinton said that, quote, "While this act will not remedy past cases where adopted children were deported, it will ensure that this unfortunate possibility will be eliminated for most non-citizen adopted children under the age of 18 and for all non-citizen children adopted into the U.S. household in the future." He also said, "I welcome this act to support families who adopt foreign-born children by removing an unnecessary impediment to citizenship for these and other foreign-born children," end quote. Thank you.